So Ryan Garcia just knocked out Oscar Duarte, 8th round, didn't beat the count. Now, the fight itself wasn't the most exciting fight I've ever seen in my life, but there was some good competitive back and forth action between Ryan and Oscar Duarte, who had a little bit of, momentum going in the first rounds as Ryan kind of caught his rhythm. But honestly, he disappointed me because maybe it's the whole Mexican style fallacy, but I just expected him to be a little bit more of a pressure fighter against Ryan Garcia and go to the body more, especially given the fact that we've seen Ryan hurt to the body in his last fight, and knowing that Ryan is not the best guy moving backward, right? So I was expecting Oscar Duarte to do a bit better in that way to kind of stalk Ryan and be the main aggressor of the fight. I also did expect much more from Ryan, especially after we saw that Duarte was just going to be a stationary type of target. That yes, he does have power, and I know Ryan's going to be respectful of that power because he's coming off a knockout and because we just know that he's not the best guy to take the heavy punches. But at the same time, I wanted him to do something different. Like as the rounds went, it seemed like he didn't really do anything different. And the only reason he was having success, in my opinion, was because Duarte was not listening to his corner, who told him to pressure Ryan Garcia and not give him any space. So Duarte disappointed me. Ryan Garcia I don't want to say disappointed me because he did get a victory. He did get a knockout victory. And Duarte's a tough opponent and he hits hard. So I'm not disappointed in Ryan, but I did want to see, I guess, a little bit more out of this performance, especially against, like I said, Duarte, who was a one-trick pony and was definitely just headhunting up until Ryan caught him with that combination and had him wobbling and his legs never recovered, right? But I just wanted him a little bit to have a little bit more sense of urgency. I do want to say that maybe it's because it is his first fight back from a loss and his first fight back with Derek James. I did like and I did notice some changes. Ryan did not immediately go to Duarte and try to take the role of the aggressor immediately. He wasn't the one super pressing the action, and he was very patient. He was trying to time Duarte, especially in the early rounds when Duarte, I felt like would have been the most dangerous, right? He definitely got frustrated, and you saw him with the shots that he was landing in the back of the head, or all the silly shots that he was landing. And honestly, it was really sad at the end because he's the one that was calling Ryan Garcia a quitter, against Tank, and now he quit. Because why would you get up at 9? Like, get up at 8. Like, start getting up. Why would you just not get up? Very weird behavior. And he didn't look super, when Ryan went down from Tank. Speaking of Tank, he just posted this. But look at Ryan's face. Ryan's ugh, right? Duarte wasn't like that. I think Duarte just didn't want to get knocked the fuck out, highlight reel type of knockout. He didn't want to be Ryan's, comeback knockout reel, right? But I just feel like he should have fought a little better. Especially because post-fight, he was talking about how he didn't think it was fair that the ref was taking points, or not taking points, but the ref was warning him. And he was also talking about how, he would like a rematch. And it's just no, bro, that's not, he didn't do anything. It was not as good of a fight as I thought it was going to be, but it was okay. As to where Ryan goes from here, we do have Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis coming up next weekend in San Francisco. I should be there bringing you coverage. Right, so the winner of that, but I think that is still too fast, too soon for Garcia. I think Garcia should take the easy route and go on, fight Rolly, because Rolly's got the belt at 140, whether we think he deserved it or not. He does have the belt at 140, and that's the most accessible fight to Ryan in the way that they're cool now. I think they no longer have beef, but at the same time, if I were Ryan, I would love to take the Rolly fight, because not only can I get a belt, successfully, and then I can he can get payback for Tank's leaking that, how do you call it? The video where he got Ryan, you know, he was fucking him up basically in sparring. And then, you know, I don't know if you guys remember with Ryan's first baby mama on Twitter, like they were talking and fighting each other, Ryan and his baby mama. And they're talking about how Rolly apparently like hung out with his baby mama. And there was this whole leak text type of Jay Springer shit. So he would just be getting payback for all of that, and on top of that, he'd be getting a paycheck, a nice little fat ass little paycheck. So I would love to see Ryan go against Rolly. Why not? I would love to see the whole build up to that fight. That fight would just be pretty amazing. So I think Ryan should not get, you know, the winner of Regis Progrerius and Devin Haney, or Subriel Matias, who just had like an amazing performance. That guy's a fucking beast. If you don't know who Subriel Matias is, check him out and check out his last performance on PBC pay-per-view on the undercard of Benavides versus
2 hours later
versus Boo Andre. And of course, yeah, no, Ryan, I don't think he should go that route. I do want to keep hoping that Ryan wins these, you know, these little fights that he gets, because I do want to still see him with the Tiflios. I still want to see him against Devin Haney in the pros. I do still want to see him against, against, I don't know, who else. It was Surreal. Like, Surreal would just destroy Ryan. But, you know, most likely also he might face Arnold Barbosa. As we know, Golden Boy just signed Barbosa. So I think with Barbosa coming into Golden Boy, a Ryan fight should be kind of like a given, right? So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think Ryan did a good performance? Are you disappointed? Do you blame everything on Oscar Duarte, who kind of didn't really give it much of a fight? And what do you think of Ryan Garcia's performance now with Derek James? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you're going to Regis Prograde versus Devin Haney, and you see me out there, say hi. Oh my gosh, my hair crazy. Say hi to me over there, and I will say hi back to you, and I'll see you guys on the next one.